What's up, everybody's Comics Addiction coming at you with another video. Sorry I moved all over the place. Usually do videos behind the camera, but since I'm doing this for Gomez 600 subs, decided to show my face, show some support. Haven't done one of these videos in a long time. Want to congratulate him, 600 subs. I think he should be at 1,000 already. He puts in some work. He has some basic rules: be 18 and over. By the way, I suck talking in front of the camera, so that's why I usually talk behind. The other one is be sub to Joker M21, which if you don't know who that is, and I don't know where you've been at on YouTube, because when it comes to collecting comics, he's been putting in work too. So two basic questions is the first one, what made you want to collect comics? Yeah, what made you want to collect comics? So as a kid, by the way, I look like I'm sweating, but I'm not sweating. It's put this cream so I don't get like dry skin. Sorry. When it comes to collecting comics as a kid, just couldn't afford them. Came from a typical Hispanic backstory of we're broke, struggling, homeless at one point. But I do remember watching as a kid. I would go to it wasn't across the street. It was like a closed-in area. They weren't even homes. It was in the hood. It was fucking ugly. It was like 8 of us in a fucking studio, and we all slept on the floor. But when I would go across, my cousin lived in it was like a 1-bedroom house in the hood. But I always wondered, they had cable, 3 new cars, everything luxury, but you saw outside the house and it looked crappy. But it's a whole different story of what was going on there. But I would go over and watch Batman, the animated series, Superman, Spider-Man, X-Men, those classic cartoons, man. As a child, you don't pay attention to your surroundings of, oh man, why am I poor? You're struggling, but you're just having fun with your cousins, watching cartoons, being a kid. That's all that matters. You forget you're even hungry. You need to eat. Your parents don't tell you need to eat. You don't care. You just keep on doing what you got to do with your cousins and friends. So I remember as a kid, I loved Batman animated series. As I got older, I definitely wanted to collect comics. I just didn't know where. You don't see comic shops in the hood. You don't see any. We sell Funko Pop. They didn't exist Funko Pops, like Pogs, collected sports cards and all that. They just don't exist. I grew up in, you name it, Compton, Gardena, Long Beach, the Bat Side, Wilmington. If you guys don't know Wilmington, it's fucking hot. But yeah, I grew up in those areas. And finally, as I got older, got a good job. One of my first books, I believe it was my first book, is I ordered on eBay the first appearance of Carnage. That was such a sweet cover, and to this day I still have that copy. Badass cover, still one of my favorite Spider-Man covers from all, whether it's Silver Age, Bronze Age, 90s. It's the first appearance of Carnage, and from there I became hooked, man. I slowly started collecting a little bit, 1 book a week, 3 books a week, 10 books a week, 50 books a week, to a point where I started just collecting random ass shit that I wasn't even reading. But I've got an idea of what I want, what I like. One of my favorite characters, or second question, was would I collect more and why? It's definitely a lot of Batman, whether it's Batman Tech, spin-off stories. I'm fucking excited about the 3 Jokers. The Batman Adventures came back with a new storyline. So, bam, see? Batman Adventures, one of my favorite covers that just released. You got all the characters right there. Very underrated artist right here. Another Batman Adventures. I'm collecting both the regular cover and the variant. He's another one of my favorite artists. Badass. Another huge favorite Joker. I just believe they killed it on Batman Adventures. Matt Hamill and it's gonna kill me that I'm forgetting anything. But all the characters in the cartoon were just amazing. And then you got Batman Beyond, which they killed it right there too. So of course I love me some Joker covers. I don't know, that's gonna be a transgender character or that they're saying. I have no idea. But yeah, that's Joker. Got this classic cover. Just showing some of the stuff that I like collecting. And usually at my comic shop, if they have the large posters and includes the Joker, badass Batman cover, I'll tell them like, hey, could I take this home with me once you guys take this down? They'll be like, yeah, no problem. Yeah, so I grew up watching this. This got me so hooked and I want to know more. Of course, I found out there were comics of Batman Adventures and started buying a couple of those. The main reason I collect a lot of Batman is, I don't know, Superman's more of a boring guy because usually there's, from DC, those are the two classics, but I like Batman's backstory. They killed his parents, he wanted revenge, but he's not willing to kill, but he will make people pay. He'll break your damn leg and your arm and then be like, here, you're going to prison now. One of my favorites right here. He does bleed. If you guys never seen Mask of the Phantasm, it's currently on Netflix. Go check it out. It's a classic cartoon, one of my favorite. Until the Miles Morales came out, I would say it's the best cartoon movie. I won't say it's better than Batman, but Spider-Man's right there with it. Some people will disagree. I don't care. It's just my opinion. But yeah, I definitely love the backstory of Batman. Like I said, he doesn't think twice. He will break somebody's leg to stop them. There's a part where in Justice League where they fight Darkseid. I won't say what happens, but he shows how dark he could be. And I just think they could do so many stories with him. All the great villains. You got the Joker. Harley Quinn's not really a villain. You got Two-Face, Penguin, Killer Croc. But yeah. So I want to show my support for Gomez. Congrats, bro, on that 600. Hopefully you get to 1,000 real quick. And don't forget to sub Joker M21. Till next time, guys. Later.